The world's richest nations were not built only on innovation, courage, or exploration. Beneath their wealth lies a darker foundation, a story buried in silence.
In the 15th century, European powers like Portugal, Spain, Britain, and France were racing to dominate the world. They wanted gold, land, spices. What began as isolated acts of slavery turned into a vast, organized machine known as the triangular trade. Europe sent goods to Africa.
Thousands were consumed into dark dungeons for weeks or months. Disease spread quickly. Many of them died before even seeing the ocean.
What began as isolated acts of slavery turned into a vast, organized machine known as the triangular trade. Europe sent goods to Africa. Africa supplied humans.
Before the chains, before the ships, West Africa was home to powerful teaming of the knee. These societies had trade networks, scholarship, and governance. They were not primitive. They were thriving.
But even in chains, resistance never died. Some captives refused to eat. Some fought back again with crew members.
On sugar and cotton plantations, enslaved Africans worked from sunrise to sunset. Punishments were brutal. Whippings, branding, and torture enforced obedience. Profit mattered more than human life. On sugar and cotton plantations, enslaved Africans worked from sunrise to sunset. Punishments were brutal. Whippings, branding, and torture enforced obedience. Profit mattered more than human life.
Between the 1500s and 1800s across the Atlantic, entire regions were destabilized. Generations vanished.
Banks, insurance companies, and shipping industries in Europe flourished because of this trade. Ports like Liverpool and Bruges was indirectly fueled by slave-produced cotton.
Yet culture survived. Music, language, religion, and food carried African roots into the Americas. From spiritual songs to rhythmic drums, identity refused to disappear. In 1791, enslaved people in the French colony of Saint-Domingue rose in rebellion. Led by figures like Haitian Revolution, they fought for freedom.
The slave trade is a national sin, a stain upon our honor. We must rise and declare that no man can own or not. I call on this House to ban this abhorrent trade.
In the United States, slavery became the central cause of the Civil War. In 1863, Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. But freedom did not immediately mean equality. Even after abolition, systems of segregation and discrimination continued. The scars of slavery did not vanish. They shaped societies for generations to come. Beyond numbers lies trauma. Generational pain passed down through stories, silence, and memory. Identity fractured, names erased, histories stolen.
The Atlantic slave trade reshaped demographics across continents. Africa lost millions. The Americas gained forced labor. Europe accumulated capital. The world economy was permanently altered.
Many buildings, institutions, and fortunes today trace back to this trade. Yet the connection is rarely discussed openly. History often hides uncomfortable truths. More than 12 million stories. Each one a human life filled with dreams, fears, and love. They were not cargo. They were people. History is not meant to shame us, but to teach us. The world's wealth was built on this hidden horror, and only by acknowledging the truth can humanity move toward justice, memory, and healing.
To understand inequality today, we must confront its roots. The Atlantic slave trade was not an accident of history. It was a deliberate system driven by profit.